Hey everyone, it's Via, and this is my newest Star Wars bullet journal video. Today I'm going to show you how I created my July spread, which I did a lightsaber theme for. I really wanted this to look like the journal was a window into space, so what I decided to do was take a black piece of paper and mark it so that it would fit in the middle of my page with a small border of the white page on the outside. Then I tore off the edges in a rough feel and glued it to the middle of my page. As you can see here, I've already drawn in the pencil lines of where I wanted my title to go. I just did this in a simple Star Wars font, and I'm going to use a gold paint pen to color in the letters. I think that having such a bold font in this beautiful gold color is really good contrast against the black paper, and I really love how it looks in all of my Star Wars spreads. Lastly, I used the same pen to write the year 2021 and draw little dashes against it. Off the camera, I added more dashes to the side of July because I realized the title wasn't centered, and then I used a white gel pen to draw little shadows against all of the letters and numbers to add an extra emphasis to the page. For the start of the spread, I am drawing a lot of lightsabers pointing inwards towards the word July, and I'm going to do them all in different colors. So I first just roughly sketched out where I wanted each lightsaber to be going, and then I'm taking just some white acrylic paint and a small brush to do the center of the lightsabers, all of them in white. Some tips for this part: I like to make sure that my brush does not have a lot of paint on the tip, and I also wipe off any water from the sides so that it doesn't drip on my paper. For this, I also did a lot of really thin layers to make it opaque but not too heavy and thick, and so it did take a little bit of time. I also tried to do the strokes as nearly as possible, but I wasn't too concerned about them not being straight or having rough edges, because later I do go over these with a gel pen and kind of clean up the lines. After I finished putting down my layers of white paint, I let it dry for a little bit, and then I used a black pen to draw on the lightsaber handles underneath them. For this, I decided against using actual lightsaber designs from the movies, books, TV shows, etc., and I created my own designs. In order to do this, I would put different shapes together, whether in a horizontal line or a vertical line, and I would color in some of them and leave some of them blank. I think that this actually turned out looking really cool, and I had a lot of fun thinking of different lightsaber designs and who might be using them. Alright, so funny story, my phone died as I was filming adding the color to the lightsabers, so I didn't get that full in film, but I did another lightsaber to show you the process. This is how it looks, the full effect though. Okay, so I've already gone in with my handle and adding a couple layers of the white paint down, and for this one I'm just using a Moonlight Jelly Roll pen because it's really thick and opaque, and I'm just going to draw straight lines around the edges, overlapping a little bit with the white so there's a thin white line in the middle surrounded by green, and I make sure to do green at the bottom too, near the handle. To To add just a little bit of extra green, I'll take my brush and I'll lightly drag out the edges of the green pen from the bottom up. But you still want it mostly white to be visible there, so I also go in with a little bit of a white gel pen at the end to add some extra highlight. And that's all there is to it. Now, because this is Star Wars, I am finishing up the spread by adding little stars all around. I'm using a black pen to draw the stars on the white portion of the paper and a white pen to draw the stars on the black portion of the paper. So at this point you can really see how it kind of looks like the book is torn open to show space in the middle, which I think is such a cool effect, and it turned out even better than I expected it to. Here is a final look at my lightsaber theme. Although I did have some trouble with figuring out how to do the neon effect for the lightsabers at first, which is why I'm kind of glad my phone died while filming that part. I actually think that this turned out looking really cool, and it is even better than I imagined. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much.